competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole
team. Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Young working out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 16 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
1st down, Jets.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd
throwing. Young. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete, right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now here's Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Number 22.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Jets nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up
On 2nd and 9. Young. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Young's pass.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 38. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sony Michel, his first carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
Complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 15-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Jets, nothing.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Jerome Wasser now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ballantyne to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 47.
And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and.
Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his 1st career interception. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the 1st half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
22.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. the 30, 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st down.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Young. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Patriots take over first.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Play by Patrick
Young on 3rd down. That's complete to Lazard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Devin Asiasi.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards there on a 1st down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
a 7-yard pickup.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
of the gun. It's Young. It's caught. Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Young's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Young now from the 50. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Patriot field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz with a touchdown pass there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
22.
On 3rd 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my turn is. I got it. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
on play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
a 36-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Patriots 34, Jets nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Young working out of the gun. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Crowder's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Jamison Crowder. A gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Jets first down.
From the gun, Young. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike. Let's go.
They run with Edwards. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Edwards,
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ford on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Young. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
32-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shot.